If they are going to be performing
security architecture.
If I could jump in, if they are going to be performing normal policing function, why do they then need military training?
Because they are operating in a very different front now. There is need for them to have military training.
So they're not going to be deployed to the front lines?
Of course, before they deployed the 2,000, I saw the police population officer giving out a press statement where he talked about that they are going to operate, they are going to function with the military. So if they are going to function with the military, there is a need for them to be trained and be able to function properly.
What can you tell us about your relationship with other agencies who are aiding in the fight against insurgency?
Agency like which one?
Well, like the police you just mentioned, also several other pockets of perhaps the civilians as well.
Of course, you understand that in an operation like we have in the Northeast, every security agency have a part to play there. So we have, if you look at Operation Lafia Dole, all other security agencies, they are part of it. So we work together.
Are there several challenges that you face in this fight?
Well, one of the challenges we have is that I think average Nigeria does not believe that we are having a war. A lot of people feel that the military is having an operation in the Northeast, so it doesn't concern them. And even the people that should know, people look at the operation as a military.
Yeah, let me ask this so you can respond to it in addition to that. My apologies.
They are not part of it.
So what has the army done about that to ensure that Nigerians are also on the same page as you like them to be?
Well, we continue to talk to them. At several times I hold a media brief where I let people understand that this is not the military problem, this is Nigeria problem. And Nigeria only asks the military to perform that function. Because if you look at where we have issues, like the attack we are talking about, even when we tell them about what we have achieved there, they prefer to believe the report of the propaganda of the insurgents. That is not hard to support the military in an operation.
How much more, or what are the things that you plan to do in the coming year, especially to ensure the release of those who have been abducted and also for the army?
Well, you continue to talk about the army. I know that for the civilians, whenever you mean the army, you refer to the army, you are talking about the defense. I am the acting director of defense information, so I speak for the army, the navy, the air force. Now, there are operations ongoing all over the country to ensure that there is peace, there is security for people to go about their normal business. And we continue to do that. And because of the need to ensure that the operation is at the same tempo, on the 8th of October this year, we kickstart Operation 777 for all the operations in the country. And these operations are at the same level of tempo because all the operations are rejigged. And we will continue to do that to ensure that there is peace and there is security in the country.
I also know that one question a lot of people would really like to know is perhaps the role of these agencies you've mentioned as Director of Defense Information with regards to the forthcoming elections in those areas as well. If you can, in a sentence.
Well, what we are doing is to ensure that there is safety all over. If there is safety, they will not be disenfranchised during the election. And I think we are achieving that at a greater extent.
Many thanks for your time, General John Agim, Director of Defense Information.